Greetings and welcome to my channel. Let me be clear, if you are an individual who can be easily offended or triggered by different opinions concerning race, religion, sex, sexual preference, gender, politics, geopolitics, or basically anything at all, please be advised to discontinue at this point. To continue viewing from this point is an agreement that you are watching this video despite receiving a clear warning that you should not, and you relinquish all rights to complain to any authority or seek any compensation from myself or from the platform hosting the video. I thank you for your time and attention, and if you've decided to continue watching, I salute your fortitude.
Unmute yourself, Richie. That might be a good idea. Hey, unmute yourself, son. Fucking chatting away there to people like they can hear you. Right, so Voi's just stepped out for 30 minutes. He says, he says, start watching the movie without me. Well, I've connected up YouTube again for a second while we're not watching anything.
Let's wait for him. Yeah, let's wait for him.
See if we can pick up any. Leafy has joined us, and Shira is brewing a coffee.
Nice.
No rolling up since I only do smokeless THC tablets. That's a shame, but never mind. It doesn't matter. And if you don't drink coffee, you know, just whatever. Like, oh God, that looks like it's gone off. I'm not going to eat that.
What? What?
Like a chocolate yogurt thing. No. Ooh,
got any meatballs?
No, I haven't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I'm going to have to go somewhere, either to a shop or... I've got enough. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm literally eating the mac and cheese that I got the other day. I shared half of it out for myself and saved the other half for today.
Oh, nice. Nice. I like mac and cheese, but I like sort of proper. I don't like the microwave shit that you get.
No,
I
can't stand it. The one I've actually got.
And the cheese has got to be cheddar as well.
Oh my God, yeah. I've got the Pizza Express macaroni cheese.
I've not had that. I've not tried that.
Banging.
Since
different cheeses in it and all sorts of stuff.
Since I learned that Prince Andrew eats at Pizza Express, I just kind of boycotted them. Actually, no, it's not that. It's that I don't live in England anymore. So we went to a Pizza Express, and I picked out this really fucking long black hair out of my pizza.
Ew.
And the chef had long black hair.
Ew.
We kicked up a bit of a stink about it.
Butter. I just drown everything in garlic butter. Drown the mac cheese in garlic butter.
Oh, mate. And garlic butter works with everything except fucking strawberries. Booyakashan, Leafy. Did you miss the movie? Why were you not there in Rumble, dude? Why were you not there in Rumble? Yeah, we know, Ivan. We know that microwaves are bad for food, but sometimes just needs must. Rox doesn't have a microwave. She doesn't use a microwave. She never. Yeah.
Yeah.
I on the other hand, you know,
I can hear my mum in my head going, my mum used to heat things like old fashioned Scottish way, innit? A wee bit of water in the pot and it's like a little stand and you put the plate or whatever in there, or, you know, you actually put it back in the pot or in the oven or under the grill, not in the microwave, man.
Chuck it in the oven. That was always like, put the oven up to fucking 180.
Yeah.
And chuck it in the oven for 15 minutes.
Yeah. That's what normally works. Or the air fryer. Whatever you got. Some people have only got air fryer. The amount of flats I've been in my job, and people just haven't bothered buying themselves a cooker and they just got air fryer. I'm like,
those air fryers, right?
You shouldn't be relying on them all the time, you know.
Those air fryers are pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't have any coating on mine. I've like there's some of them that have got like non-stick drawers and stuff like that, but I'm not trying to fry an egg in there. Do you know what I mean? So, and even at that,
but they are kind of that cool that you can like just put whatever in it, innit? You can just chuck the eggs in there, fucking just chuck everything in there and just cook it.
When I did have a microwave back when I lived in Feltham, the kids used it all the time. They were forever heating things up in the microwave. But now, Josh doesn't know a day without it in that sense. He'll heat something up on the cooker in the oven or in the air fryer. So all the shit that they were getting to say cook in the microwave or whatever.
All that home cooked food, apart from the ones that I got that were hot, that, you know, a lot of it that I was getting from Andy, I was having to heat up in the microwave. I could have done it on the hob, but I'm just a lazy cunt. What can I say? Like, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes needs must though. Sometimes you're not in a situation, or I've been in situations where I haven't got a pot, and I don't have the ability to pop down to someone's. Will go into a kitchen and use, you know, a microwave in that sense.
Yeah. So
yeah. What shall we do?
So Leafy, yeah, we watched the Colour Magic, mate. We were just watching because we've been live for 5 hours now.
Nice.
I've been live for 5 hours now, so
Saturday vibing.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So we're gonna watch part 2 because it's in 2 parts. It's part 1 and part 2, and we're gonna watch part 2.
Good plan.
But I thought I'd open up YouTube again to see if we can catch anybody that we didn't catch earlier.
Bring them over.
Oh, in work. You just finished. Well, dude, if you don't mind the fact that you missed part 1, you can come and watch part 2. But we'll hang here for a sec before we go.
Yeah. Fucking lovely.
Voi's taking a particularly large shit.
I'm so glad I took my last mouthful before you said that. I've just struggled to like not lick my plate, so I tried to. That was really nice. You know what? There's so many things, right? From like not being able to chew anything, even if I fucking wanted to, I wouldn't be able to chew it. There's so many things that I'm now having to go through the process of reintroducing because I haven't had them in so long. Tell you what, you take so many flavors and tastes and stuff and textures for granted when you eat. We're like crackheads for food, man. Eat. Obviously, you need to sustain, but yeah, I just found myself really appreciating the ability to like have texture and movement in your jaw. And it's just...
Yeah, man, fucking right. There was a point. I don't know, about 2020, 2022, around 2022,
Mm-hmm.
23, maybe 23, 24. Anyway, where I hadn't eaten really consistently for so long that when I did try and eat, it was really weird, like swallowing and everything. It was weird, like the feel of food going down my throat again. But the thing is, that when it happened at that time, it didn't feel great. Whereas when I started eating this year, I just been shoveling food down my throat. Like,
I
really
think this is why
enjoying
I've
it.
been using so much garlic, because I'm the same. Like the feeling of actually having food in my mouth. Remember when you were a kid and your mum was like, "Finish that," and you're chewing it and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You're like,
What do
I
you
need
mean,
to
like
get this
that
into
tough bit of fucking, that
Or no,
tough
even
bit of
sometimes
beef?
when it's food that you like and you're full up and your mum's like, "You will finish that," and you're literally got it all in your mouth and you're like, "Yeah, it's not going down. We've hit the wall. Like it's not going anywhere." And that's how I feel when I'm chewing soft things at the moment. I'm chewing them and going, "Yeah, now I've got the flavour of it. Like that can go." Like even the soft little dough balls that you get with the garlic butter from Pizza Express.
I never really liked them.
Yeah, I love drowning them, like proper soaking them in garlic butter. But even as I'm doing it now, because I heated them up in the oven, innit? As I'm doing it now, and I take a little bit of bread and actually soak it in the garlic butter. See, as soon as that garlic flavour's gone, I'm like, yeah, that bread's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I can't swallow that. Like it's too big, and I can't break it down enough. And that's why I think you see when adults have to go on a soft food diet because of whatever, there is genuinely a transition to going back onto solids again. It's like you're a baby all over again. You're like, I'm laughing and crying at the same time, here, guys. I'm not on camera in it, but if you could see my face, it's like painful looking, and I'm like trying to go. It's funny though. It's not, but it is. It's not. No.
Well, even if it's not, even though it's not really funny, you gotta laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Rich, do you remember the other day when you answered the phone and I was like gummy bear on the TV on the
No, like what was it that you said? The fucking
Only me.
Snow White, the
Oh yeah,
wicked,
the witch when she comes
the
in with
evil
the
witch when she comes in as the
yeah,
kindly grandmother.
yeah. That's what I saw when I looked in the mirror. I was just like, wow, you don't look like you anymore, Rox. You look like someone with no teeth. That's crazy work.
Well, we know, like I said, we all know what you're going to look like when you're 80 something or 90 something.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, no, we don't all know. Actually, only
Just
me
you.
and Josh. Just me and Josh and
Yeah. Yes.
but yeah,
Mm.
yeah, and Anthony.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Cheers.
cheers, my love.
Here we go. Right. I do have a little bit of macaroni cheese left. I purposely left it on purpose in case I have dinner tonight, but it's a lot of chewing, so we shall see. We shall see. My lighter's run out of gas as well. Just in other news, just in other random.
Oh,
Isn't that the biggest fuck up, right? When you got like 5 or 6 lighters in the yard, right? And like you end up going into your own Clipper MOT center. You know them ones there where you're like, right, we're gonna have to take you out of you. We're gonna have to try you in it. No, the fucking flint's gone in that, and then the mechanism's gone in that, and then the Clipper lighters allow you to do a little MOT station, like a little DIY thing.
all you got to do is get your disposable lighter that ran out of gas. Take that apart, get the flint out of that to put into the Clipper, and then you just need a can of butane.
Right, unfortunately, she doesn't have any disposable lighters. I'm now down to my last lighter. After maneuver and everything, and it's now.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got no gas in the yard, but it's fine.
Have you got any matches? Have you got any matches lying around?
I'll light a candle.
As your
I'll light
what are you gonna light the candle with?
Gas cooker, mate.
Ah, there you go. Right, I was going to say, have you got gas or electric?
luckily enough, I'm still one of the. I'm not saying one of the few, but they are trying to eradicate it. All in social housing, they're taking like out of
Yeah.
like apartment blocks. So any apartment blocks that are more than 7 stories in height. Sorry, 10 stories high. They're degassing them and putting air source heat pumps in their flats and no gas boilers anymore, no gas cookers and that.
Yep.
So like there's a lot of people now just being forced to cook on electric, whether they like it or not, which
So
is a shame.
Sylvie had an interesting perspective,
Mm-hmm.
or an interesting take.
Yeah.
When you go to what we know as the Middle East and what is now being called Western Asia, but is
Yeah.
basically Bahrain and
Huh?
Iran and all there, right? They're so fucking modern. Like there's so much. They seem to have their infrastructures, right, of extremely modern and cutting edge. You know,
Yeah.
energy saving, cutting edge, fucking modern shit.
Yeah.
We've been thinking in the Western world that we are the first world, most advanced, technologically advanced, most we're streets ahead of all those in the Middle East that just run around with their scarves and their sandals. But the reality of it is that they're actually leaps and bounds ahead of us
Yeah.
as far as that's concerned. And this whole thing that's going on in Iran and what they're doing, what they're trying to do with, getting rid of fossil fuels, the way that we're using them, they are actually going to go more in line with how they're doing it in the Middle East. So eventually it's going to be better. It will work out better for the people. It's just going to be an uncomfortable transition between the two.
Mm.
I think
That's a good
that's
point.
basically what she was saying.
Good point.
Because now the obviously the unipolar or no but the situation, right, the status quo is being changed somehow. We don't know how
It
it's
has to,
working.
it has to. I know it's not the same subject, and I won't say her name for purposes of the exact context of what we're talking about. But the girl that I was working with, that sorted her the job, she came over here 13 years ago when she married her husband from Iran.
Yeah, from some country.
And she speaks Farsi. She considers herself to be Persian. I won't go into the ins and outs of that, but that's another story for another day. But her mum died when she was really young. Her mum, strange enough, her mum died of a brain bleed. And her dad brought her and her sister up. And the whole thing about her marrying the partner that she married who was also from Iran. Kenny, come here. Kenny, move. Come here. Not come here. The whole thing about her marrying him was that they were going to start a better life over here. The only thing that she knew when she came over here was that if she left there until things changed, they weren't going to be able to go back. And it wasn't about a whole, I don't know if we want to go back. I don't know if it's just can't go back. So throughout the years, in order to see her dad, she's had to do things like fly to an intermediary country for the dad to fly to, the sister to fly to, and her see the sister. In those 13 years, I'm just saying this is just her real life, if that makes sense. Her son's now almost 12 years old. He's never met his granddad, ever. Not for her wanting him to. Only person he's met is his auntie, and he's met her twice. The auntie and the dad, this country, Iran, she told me, Iran's not been a holiday destination for many years, isn't it? Like this country, if you say to this country you've got no family there and you want to go holiday there, this country's going to have a couple questions for you before you go. And you might, and they'll tell you, depending on what you do over there, we can't guarantee your safety and we can't guarantee your safe return. So go at your own peril. And if you're Iranian and you're over here, this country has a strict rule. Like if you go back and you're not coming back. And Iran is exactly the same. You go to the UK, you're fucked. Don't bother coming back. And so even in 2025, in the summer of 2025, she went to Dubai, and her sister didn't have the bollocks to tell her that dad was too unwell to come. Sister was that desperate to see her. It was only when she arrived that my girl said, yeah, dad didn't come. And she said, I know why my sister done that, because I probably wouldn't have gone. And then I would have been so pissed at not being able to see my dad, I would have foregone, not realising I'm not even going to get to see my sister. So she said, you know, out of it all, at least her sister got to see her son and whatnot. But like, she used to burst into tears talking about this stuff. Like she would say it's going to take something massive to turn this around in my lifetime, and for my dad to see us come over there, for my son to see where we live and where our family's from, and like identify. She was just like, it's not, and she was really staunch about the mullahs. Like she was like, the mullahs had never ever been there for the people. They came in, hijacked the country, and they fucked the things. That was her remit all the way through. You know.
But we're not 100% confident about certain details about the said person.
You know what? It's never straightforward. It's never straightforward, right? If we didn't know Nir to the point that we know him, it wouldn't be straightforward with Nir either.
You know, but you know that this story that we've all been fed about Iran being basically it's this crazy place in the Middle East where that spawns terrorists. You know, they're all it's a dangerous place that's full of terroristas. And
I think if you've done
it's just the amount of misinformation that we've been fed, and this references the movie yesterday straight away. You know, the amount of misinformation that we've been fed to darken our view and our perception of certain people.
We saw a brilliant example when Matt Damon was asking for the spelling of syphilis, right? And then the following day, he sat by his radio listening to the news report saying Hitler suffered from syphilis in the First World War. And he was like, yeah, right, got that out there. Right. And it's almost like they give you a little nod as to, you'd have to get a fine tooth comb, mate, to work out what's real and what's not real here. Like
because we've lied about everything.
Everything, mate.
Everything is a lie. And the most interesting thing is the story starts off, one of the first, you know, he's there, he has to give his secret that he's never told anybody when he's becoming a bonesman. And he's telling the story about how his dad sat him down and told him, you know, never lie, don't lie, because if you. And the funny thing is, what the whole time he's doing is like, I was sat there thinking, wow, that's me and my mum, like. That's my mum sat there telling me exactly the same fucking thing. That's what this is what I've said before. I remember my mum sitting me down and saying, don't ever lie, because if you lie, then if you lie to your friends, you know, people won't know. If you're a pathological liar or a compulsive liar, nobody can ever believe a word you say.
Correct.
And your integrity is one of your most cherished things. So. That the fact that they open up with that, and then it turns out that really all of these people, all of this, I don't mean it. I don't want to say industry, although it is a sort of an industry. But you know what I'm saying? The organisations, right? These organisations. That you can't work in one of these organisations and not lose your soul, because you have to lie. You have to lie left, right and centre. You have to lie to your family, you lie to your friends, even lie to yourself. Right? So...
Sorry about that. Just putting my phone on.
That's how we end up with the leaders that we end up with, because they only get to the top being the best. The best liars, the best deceivers,
Yeah.
the most charismatic.
Yeah. And I think deceiving is where it starts. The art of deception. You'd have to have something to be deceptive about in the first place. You know, I know that sounds very obvious, but that's where the seeds at that. And I feel like when you reverse engineer something far back enough, that only comes from someone else being deceived. So someone's got to deceive first. But the counter disinformation has come from people getting fucked over. And then they've gone, oh, you think you're going to fuck us over? We'll doubly fuck you over.
I'm going to go a bit deeper on this deceiving thing, right? We lie before we're taught to. We're not taught to lie.
Haven't you seen the little
kids,
tests of
the
little
children.
kids? Yeah.
That's
with the sweets.
exactly what I'm thinking of.
Don't eat this
Exactly what I'm thinking of, right? We lie before we're fucking even taught to. Nobody teaches you to lie. Nobody teaches you. Hey,
I still think
if you're told to do something and you don't do it, and somebody says, "Did you do it?" you say no. Nobody said that to us. Well, that's something that every single one of us does naturally.
I don't 100% agree on that. I genuinely think when we're really young, right, when we're super, super young, we are subjected to our surroundings and like we're around things. And I'm not saying that we're old enough to clock that our mums and dads are chatting shit, but depending on how perceptive you are as a toddler, yeah, you may have a sibling, you may have a family member that you've been like, and it, you know, mummy, Charlie bit me, but sometimes Charlie didn't bit him. And sometimes the youth saw the sibling saying, oh, do you know what? It's this, but it's that. And they're sitting there going, no, why does everyone do this? And you know, not me, but there could be some fucking perceptive kids out there at 2 years old that have already clocked the Easter Bunny's bullshit because dad came and put a fiver under their pillow and they tried to palm it off like it was the Easter fairy or the tooth fairy and the fucking Easter Bunny. And they're sitting at their window, not going to sleep, looking out of the fucking window from their cot, watching their mum hide bear shit in the garden. And then when they go down in the morning, they're like, look, Tilly, the Easter Bunny's been. And they're sitting there going, you cunt. It was you prick. But they can't talk at that time. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah? You're sitting there looking through the banister of the stairs and watching your mum and dad put the footprints there for Santa Claus and the reindeers eating the cookies.
I can't remember.
Start Muggins games from now, shall we?
I can't remember how old I was when I started to clock it about Santa. All I do know is that when I was about 6 years old, we were living in the bungalow. I told the story before, and it was a perfect Christmas. It started snowing on New Year's Eve, and it started laying, right? And it dumped a whole fuckload of snow on us on New Year's Eve. So it was really, really Christmassy outside. And then Dad, because it was a bungalow, Dad got up onto the roof really easy with some sleigh bells or something that sounded like sleigh bells. And Mum was like, can you hear that? And, brought us up to the window and we could hear it and said, it's coming from the roof. That sounds like Santa. And I got us all excited, right? Now we went to bed. Me and my sister slept in the same room. We went to bed. It took us ages to go to sleep, but we finally went to sleep. But then I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning or something. I went to go to the toilet, and I saw Santa in our front room was closed off by these glass doors, big glass doors and it was opaque glass, so you couldn't see through it. It distorted everything behind it. So all I saw was this shadow of a guy fucking by the fireplace, and the fire was lit, and he was doing something. I was like, oh my fucking God, that's Santa. So I ran back into bed and went back to sleep as quick as I could, because I thought, shit, if he sees me, I'm screwed. And the next morning, Dad had gone out into the snow in his boots, and then gone into the, walked on the fireplace, on the hearth, basically, walked on the hearth in his boots and left boot prints and everything, and taken a bite out of the mince pie and eaten all the cookie and drunk all the fucking port. And I was absolutely sold.
Thinker, mate.
Santa had been to my fucking house and I'd seen him.
That's some gold right there, Rich.
That was one of the most magical Christmases ever, man. I got everything I wanted. I got new Transformers.
Mm. It was a little different on my end. I had parents that were like heavily coked up all the time at night, so they got a bit slack. They got a bit slack.
Just fucking say it.
I'm
Do
just
you know
saying
what
it.
though?
Yeah,
I
my
know,
parents
but
were, like, well coked
is
up
it,
back in the day.
how
So-
fucked up and dysfunctional is it that I wish that my parents had been fucking rock and roll? Like your parents were rock and roll. Like you're basically, you know, your mum was a model, your dad was a rock star. You
I was just caught in the mix.
know,
I was
you
literally caught in the
actually.
mix.
This is the crazy thing is you actually you rubbed shoulders and you were sort of on the outskirts of these fucking elites that were all like, you dirty bastards.
Yeah.
You got really close to that world. Like,
Until I started talking about the globe being a lie.
yeah. That just,
That
yeah.
was it. That was it.
Well,
not
I mean,
not going to university, not having a really high profile fucking job. It was talking about it.
that's what saved you.
Sorry, it's me. It is so true.
So
It's
our
so
chat's
true.
gone completely quiet. We've got 8 people in there, not one of them. Leafy said something about fucking half an hour ago. Almost literally, yeah, 23 minutes ago, 23. So nobody said anything for 23
You know what,
minutes,
I would
man.
have tried to kidnap you today if I knew that you weren't working anyway. So I feel like we're all gonna just do what we do anyway.
Well, this is, no, basically, Rox, basically, we'll just, everybody gets to come along
Yeah.
on whatever it is that we're going to do now.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, we'll wait for Roy to start the movie. Down for the movie, but
Yeah, we're
man.
going to do that. We're
We'll
going
just be
to
getting weird and wonderful weather members online.
do that. Or we could have a little panel before we do that.
Oh my God,
I
Bob,
don't
do
know.
you know what's brilliant? We can do whatever you like. Yeah.
Do you know the
whatever.
only thing
I'm
is,
down for
if we go,
Yeah.
right, there's Aussies that went to bed when
Yeah,
the
just
movie
sleeping,
finished.
man.
They went to bed and they're
Just as
thinking
well
that we're
sleeping.
gonna do it tomorrow. Like Sylvie thinks we're gonna watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, so we'll have to maybe watch a different movie today. I think.
Yeah, we'll have to
fair.
watch a different movie. We
I've
can't
got
watch.
movies lined up, bro. You were talking about
Oh,
dystopian shit. You want to
come
do
on.
dystopian shit? We can do dystopian.
Come on, yes.
I'm on.
Like I'm like I'd be up for watching Legend, or you know, or something like
I've got
that.
some options for you. I've got some options. I'm gonna send them to your Slack now, so you can have a little read of the blurb as well. Yeah, have a little gander, and see what you fancy. I've screenshotted so many because it's like I need a library, but I've just got them stacked here, so I'll send them through. Yeah, you know. Fucking send them through. Why does that happen as well? Like, you know, like when you're halfway through a sentence and then the Irish side comes out. Like, what Irish side? Why do I feel the fucking need to fucking talk like that? I don't know. Especially when you have to go, well.
Well, the fucking
let me tell
see. Well, I'd like see. I think it's because there really
Okay.
is deep inside my soul. There was part of me that was Irish for a long time, and so it comes naturally to me.
Something like that.
But you know,
I
I
think
don't know.
so. I think it's because.
Do you know? Did I tell you like the other night when there were 3 tables that were there were 4 tables and 3 of them were Irish, and as soon as I realised that I was gonna do, because I do that all the time when I finish my song, like especially if I've sung an Irish song, you know, not an Irish song, Ronan Keating, or if I've done something, you know, when I do the Dubliners, Wild Rover. I say, and there they go. That was the lovely Ronan Keating for you. It just brought us that lovely song, made it fall famous again from Tracy Chapman, whatever, right? Irish accent, and I couldn't do it when they were there. They were all from Northern Ireland as well, so it was like I can't do that one. I
Yeah.
did say I can't do Northern Ireland. I can only do Dublin and Wexford. Right. Anyway, you're gonna
got-
Slack.
I've got Oblivion with Tom Cruise,
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind watching that again. Actually,
and then we've got. No, I don't really like Snowpiercer. It's a bit of a wank movie. Snowpiercer, wank. What was that one? That was the one that Jessica told me about. Wait, hold on.
folks in Rumble just don't chat, dude. JP. I mean, it is hard to get people chatting in YouTube as well nowadays, but
So true.
I mean, it's easy to get people chatting if when there's yeah, no, it's all right. No, sorry, mind fart. Right, Oblivion. Oh, I believe.
Yeah, the Book of Eli as well. And I'm gonna send you them all. What about that? What was that one? Logan's Run. Came out in 76.
Yeah, we got Oblivion.
Yeah, banging.
Logan's Run. That's an old one, man.
Yeah. Divergent as well. Divergent.
I think I like Divergent.
Mhm.
I think that's the
Yeah,
one.
she's got that. Is that bird that's in it? That's in,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, and that bloke as well, like
Yeah.
that lad.
The
I don't know what
lad.
his name is.
Lad
Yeah,
of
I like Divergent actually. It's all about Mercury or something, isn't it? Or she's called Mercury or something, or I don't know.
Bro.
But like she's just it just makes you think. Yeah, we're all fucking divergents, man. Like we are not part of the herd.
And then there's this one called The Handmaid.
You just went. I just lost your sound then. The Handmaiden's
Sorry,
Tale.
The Handmaid's Tale. So it's like a dystopian future setting where most of the women have become infertile, right? And so this new age government has stepped in and they've taken all of these fertile girls and called them handmaids. And basically they surrogate for the wife of the house. And it's all a bit mad, if I'm being honest
Right.
with you.
What we've got there,
Oblivion.
we've got three options, and I'm leaning way more towards the complete fucking fantasy Oblivion or Divergent, and away from the Handmaid's Tale.
Good news about Divergent is I think there's a series of movies. I think there's a collection of
there is. There is with Divergent. There's
So
more
maybe
than.
is Divergent the first one? I'll just put into Google search it. I'll just make sure it is the first one because we're going to watch it. We've got to watch it from the beginning, innit? I don't know if Divergent's the second one, isn't it?
It would say it was. It would say it's the sequel. I think it is the first one.
Give me one sec. Divergent film series. All right. What is the order of the Divergent movie? Right, so is Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant.
That's it. I haven't seen Insurgent or Allegiant.
Neither have I, you know. I just sat up like, and I was like, hold on, for real?
So I wouldn't mind watching it right from the beginning, Divergent, because I've seen it, but I wouldn't mind watching it again because it was a long time,
refresh,
a long time ago.
and then depending on how you feel,
Refresh.
Yeah, just have a movie Saturday now. That's what 4 coming up to 4. Yeah, we can smash out there. Man. I'm down if you're down.
Yeah, man.
But what are you gonna munch on before we start getting fucking carried away? What are you actually gonna munch on, bro?
I think
Shall I throw you some? Do you want some?
No. I'll get a burger from
order
next door.
something and get it brought to you and treat yourself.
I'll get a burger from next door.
Okay.
I got some money. It's no problem. I got some.
Yeah.
Cash here.
Right. Well, don't hold off when you're ready to get it. just pause or before the movie starts, even whatever you want to do, whenever you're ready. Don't hold out though, because I don't want you to sit there
No,
at 7 o'clock and go, what have I eaten?
yeah,
That's,
but I'm thinking I'm not. I'll eat after the movie. It's all good.
just being a concerned sister, you know.
I know. Thank
I
you.
was gutted when you
Where's
said
Void?
that
There's
the other
no.
day. When you said, like, listen, boy's half an hour. He's like he's on. I can't say that. That's politically. If Jess was here, she would say it.
He's on
She's got the
Spanish
card.
time. He's on
All
Spanish
right, yeah,
time, is
fair
what
enough.
it
Yeah, you
is.
can say that. He's on Spanish time. So boy's half an hour. That's up for interpretation. But
Anything it could be up anything up to 3.
yeah. And we're not watching that particular movie anyway. We're watching a different movie. So
We are
um,
watching a different movie.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to.
Um,
But he did say start the movie.
true this. So has everybody got their accoutrements? Have you got your drink? Have you all been
I
to the toilet? Are
do
you
you know? I
all
think I
rolled
need a
up
fresh
and ready?
coffee.
Yeah, like let's take our time, man. Let's get it all set and ready. Yeah. Yeah.
We got 6 people watching on YouTube. YouTube. What we're going to do once again, because we've already done this once. We've
Yeah.
been going for
Keep
5
on
hours and
moving.
40 minutes. And this is a marathon,
Yeah.
right? And we've already watched The Color of Magic Part 1.
Banging. Banging.
We're going to watch The Color of Magic Part 2 tomorrow.
Mañana.
And mañana and
Mhm.
ahora, which
Ahora.
means now.
Yeah.
We're going to watch Divergent.
Yeah, man. Wicked. So make sure you got all your shit together, guys. Make sure you're all rolled up. You've got your drinks. You've got your movie snacks or fruit or whatever it is you choose to fancy. Start texting everyone that's going to trouble you and say, sorry, I'm really busy. I'll get back to you tomorrow.
Watch the movie.
Like, no, just like, look, them ones that I'm out. Like, them ones that I'm going to pop over later on Saturday to see you. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Sorry. Rain check.
We had to go and see Mum and Dad this weekend.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Or as my mum would say, ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies. My mum would say, sorry, I've just realised I'm otherwise engaged this afternoon. So sorry.
Or you could better still. You could just say, "I'm really sorry. I tell you, but it's above your pay grade."
Oh shit. Cold. Just cold. I love it.
All right, let's. Let us just take a little break to make some cake. No, I can't. I'm not going to make cake. I'm just going to make coffee. But we'll
We'll
don't
be
go
back.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Culture Show with the most cultured cunts you've ever fucking met.
Where is she? Where is she?
When you're feeling under pressure, do something different. Roll up your sleeves or eat an orange.
Be on the lookout for things that make you laugh. If you see nothing worth laughing at, pretend you see it, then laugh. Have you ever noticed a calm person with a loud voice? Try and speak softly once in a while.
Right.
Before we play the movie, I need to drop out and drop back in again because my mic's doing that weird thing.
No worries. No sign of Roy. Roy is still not here. JP, Squirrel, Sniper. Excuse me, Leafy, still here? Got 6 people. 6 people on YouTube. Got 6 people on YouTube. It's got 5 people watching over there on the old Rumble. So shout out to the Rumble if everybody wants to just get ready and start taking their seats over in the Rumble Gallery. We will be moving over to the Rumble Gallery in the next 10 to 15 minutes. If nobody really objects, links right here. I'll put it in the comments for you right now. It only needs to go into the YouTube comments because obviously if you're in the Rumble, you're already there and you don't need the link to get there. So, Rox will be back shortly. There is the link. And what we're going to watch is, in fact, this movie right here. There we go. Ding. JP is there. Leafy. And to see you in the old Rumble. I've also, the link is actually in the description. The link for the Rumble is in the description. The link for this Rumble video is in the description. You will only see this in the Rumble if you search and you are subscribed to me in Rumble. This is a fairly regular occurrence that we get together on weekends and watch movies and stuff. Like Friends, because that's what we do. It's cool. And if you're not here, I can't help it if you're not cool. The cool people, they're already here. Someone on YouTube, put something in the comments and let me know who's on YouTube still. And someone in Rumble, say something. No, there's no comments in Rumble, dude. They're really bad in Rumble. The only chatting that ever takes place is between people that have come over from fucking YouTube. Yes, Citizen Debs. Is it 4:20? Well, in 19 minutes it'll be 4:20. And she's back. Welcome back there, Roxanne.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, my mic was doing mad things. It was like going.
Sorry, I had to quieten everybody down then. Crazy applause. I don't know if you could still hear it, but it was really loud.
Yeah,
yes,
Mike,
yeah. Bloody fucking fast.
it's
It's all right
weird.
because
It
we're
randomly starts doing it. It's weird. It just
well,
starts.
we're gonna obviously we're going back over to Rumble.
Yeah.
We've got Citizen Debs and JP are over there.
Lovely, jubbly.
We've got 7 people on
Nice,
YouTube
nice.
watching. So
Very freaking nice.
you 7 people in in YouTube. There's the link. And that's where it's at. And yeah. See you over there.
That's what I like to do with people. Come out, they're expecting something, they're thinking they know what they're going to get. There's a twist.